Oh dear. Try to get comfy here. Hey guys, and welcome back. Yeah, so as I was saying last time, going to finish off with the side missions, and then we are going back to the main one. I'm going to see if my car's destroyed still. Are you fixed? Are you better? Yo, he was... My own car nearly ran me over then. Goodness, what the hell? Yay, you're back to normal. All fixed, brand spanking new and shiny. I was on the right side. Why did I move? I still need to get used to the American side of the car. Because here in Britain we have it on the right side. Americans have it on the left. I keep wanting to go in on the right side. Yeah, so we are going to mark the kicks down. And we're going to do these and then go from there.
B, the information from Okada-san, very valuable. I also learned something through my own efforts. We must meet.
Where'll it be this time? Trash processing plant? Deserted in-cart station?
In the south of Japantown, there is a street market. It is on the footbridge above the main street. Use the elevators. It is easy to get lost. I am on my way there. Do not make me wait.
You're going to have to wait. I'm doing side missions whether you like it or not.
Hey Judy, what's up?
Lee, can you come over stat?
Something happened?
Yeah. Just come.
What happened to Evelyn? Oh. One thing at a time.
I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own people?
Look around, sir. Things are heating up in the city. Zoots know one spark's all it takes for Japantown to go up in flames.
Riots are always best put down by folks not sporting your brand name.
Ah, you are here.
I didn't realise my journal switched it back to the main mission. Oh, this is annoying. Journal's got to stop doing that.
B?
What? You're not giving me an option to say anything. Oh, there we are.
Goro, good to see you.
As it is to see you, B.
Oh.
I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
Out of the car! Hands up! Easy, officer. Relax. Shut your mouth! Oh, shit.
Hello.
We have a 10:53.
There's no time to waste, B.
Oh, I don't know.
What's in it for Yorinobu? Doesn't seem like the kind who
Oh,
care to
British
honor
girls.
tradition.
That is so. Japanese heritage is one element. Yorinobu will also put on a display of power. The floats are sure to be beautiful, but the wizened eye will see in them a hidden message to his foes.
The alien's over
What
there, mate.
message that be?
I am here, Gumindomo. Watch your backs.
Not one for
No, you
subtlety,
got
is he? Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
And now you're gliding.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky.
Literally.
The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
Oh, F off. This is too high.
V?
And how you aim to manage that?
While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Maybe shady demons. They got us what we needed.
Right? Then what?
I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work.
Where'd you get this shard?
Across the canal.
Kabuki. Might actually be half decent soft then. And if it isn't, got a few tricks up my sleeve too.
This is good to know. Let us move on. To take control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, get more and more used to that.
That's what, yeah.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol. At work, I will watch your back. Now, get to it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, look. Let's put me straight into this. I marked one of these down. I marked that, didn't I? And for no reason, I think maybe after he called, it must have just switched down to that without me telling it to. It does that a lot. Once you finish the side mission, it automatically goes to a main one. I've never had it switch to a main one while I was in the middle or just started a side job. So why did it do that? Well, I've started now, so I might as well
There's no
carry
time
on.
to waste me.
Fucking worked.
And
Done. System's ours.
the shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that, Sid, I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
Oh, nice.
Chill, Johnny. He's Sokka scum to you. I know that, but Goro's not a bad guy.
Not a bad guy. He was Saburo fucking Arasaka's bodyguard.
Calm, calm.
Think his pretty eyes landed in that gig?
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Okay, I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
Forgot 5. Oda zeroes us and pisses on our corpses. He won't ever be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
Right. I'm tempted to just eat all the food then carry on talking. There's 23 left. Never mind, Bee's hungry. She just had 2 in 1. There you go, eat the last one then.
Is your elaborate seppuku ritual?
What? Why?
Far as I can see, you're trying to get us killed. Really like to know why.
The risks are substantial, yes, but we have no choice. Hanako-sama is our only chance. You have nothing to lose, as I do. I see it in your eyes. Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
What are you doing? Don't
You're
let
a
him...
stranger in a strange land. Going with you.
I don't know what Donnie said there.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agreed. This we will do together. Cook! Louder! Louder!
I have decided to double the
Yorinobu.
number of our active
In the
Night
flesh.
City security forces. President Myers has
He
called
eliminated
this a
the
breach
last
in
obstacle
the Army
between
Accord.
himself and
Location
complete
targeted
power.
At the NUSA and
And
below.
they?
Surrendered it to him.
Tell me then, what do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a...
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside. All of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Kusa!
Where's Yorinobu's rebellious streak come from?
No one knows this. Perhaps soon I shall ask him in person.
Got factions inside Arasaka? What are they?
There are three: Kiji, Hato, and Taka. Kiji longs for stability, the old order. They are united behind Hanako-sama. The liberal wing, Hato, support Michiko-sama, Saburo's granddaughter. I know little about her. And then there is Taka, treacherous thugs who support Yorinobu. Not to mention even smaller factions.
Tell me about him some other time. Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could have kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness.
For Yorinobu.
For his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not, for he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance.
Shouldn't have done that.
Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
But I was about to say, I bet she's regretting it now. But she probably believes the news that Jackie and I did it, but we didn't. Her brother killed their dad.
There's no time to waste, V.
Feels like that's about to change. As long as we get Hanako to believe our version of events. Conscience could also come into play. Assuming she's got one.
We must reach her first. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
Sawdust and plastic.
Great review.
Come. I have found a good place to observe. We must just climb up here. Now, this way. Fortune smiles to us. It seems no one is here today. I would call this a beautiful view of the city, if there was anything to admire.
Hate Night City that much?
Perhaps I'm simply homesick, as you say. Now, you must look for vulnerabilities, weaknesses, while I try to think of a diversion. Arasaka cannot discover our intentions. A bit of sabotage is just what we need to divert their attentions. You will have the best view on the left. I will try here. This old scope should be good for something. Shall we begin?
Why not?
Oh, can you run and grab us a pizza?
Take out the food? No. Just no.
What's
If
wrong
I
with
had
you?
time and ingredients, I would prepare some onigiri with cod or with grilled salmon.
No thanks. I had another option to say something to him.
No, even better. With
Oh.
umeboshi clams. Arasaka-sama's favorite appetizer. Simple, tasty, and filling. I found him chewing once. Pride on his face. It was a protein bar.
Saburo Arasaka with a protein bar. Get out of here.
Like a true soldier. Okay, enough. Or we'll both grow hungry.
And in real life too.
Let's do this.
He said, what I do to the left, right?
Looks like a service tunnel by the road there.
It could lead to the warehouses.
Got eyes on the comm system. A lot of guards.
I could use comms for a diversion.
Camouflage turrets by the gate.
A last resort. I do not wish to die there.
Trucks drive up regularly.
Are we to hijack one? This is not bad.
Pipes. See 'em?
Where'd you go? Oh,
We
there you
could use them to get inside.
Antenna. Security hub's liable to be in that building.
Perfect for sabotage.
Think I've seen everything.
We have what we came for.
So, we going in?
Is this what you said before entering Konpeki Plaza? I wish to be certain we have not overlooked anything. We should wait and observe. If nothing out of the ordinary happens, then yes, we go in.
Sounds sensible. Better get comfy.
again.
B.
What?
No sudden movements. Do you see it?
You get peace in the end.
That cat?
Oh,
Fine looking feline. Thought they'd all disappeared from the city.
It is the first animal I see in Night City, except cockroaches, of course.
First it was birds, then dogs. Cats actually put up a fight longest.
Perhaps it is a bakeneko.
A bakaneko? What's that?
It is a cat spirit. It brings misfortune, can restore the dead back to life.
I want to ask that or this. I want both options.
Feline ghost? I suppose anything's possible.
My grandmother knew many stories about kitsune, Kappa, Bakeneko too.
Where'd you grow up, anyway?
I am from the slums of Chiba 11. Once when I was desperate to live there, bad memories washed away by time. I long only for the simple days of childhood.
My childhood. Let's see. Racing my bobber for the first time through the hills. Oh, and first kiss in the middle of a synth cornfield.
I remember the chemical stench of the canal, where we boys washed our shirts. Corporate transporters sometimes passed through our slum, Arasaka selecting children, but only the clean ones.
Transporters, you say?
Armored and armed, Chiba 11 had the most murders in all Japan. It probably still has.
Let me guess. So they could turn him into corpo soldiers?
Exactly. When they chose me, I felt I had won the lottery. In the army, I was given everything I lacked before: discipline, regular meals, and when I proved I was gifted, an education.
So how's a corpo rookie go from cleaning latrines to being Saburo Arasaka's bodyguard?
The highest grades at the academy, service in the special forces, and Arasaka-sama's unmatched eye for talent.
You're not saying Saburo fell for you at first sight.
To make the right decisions with imperfect knowledge, that is how you become the world's most powerful man. 100 candidates standing at attention, and Arasaka-sama looked into each of our souls and chose the one who would serve him best.
Wow, he chose you.
Did what you had to keep from going hungry.
I sense that you judge me, and yet you have no right to.
I'm not judging.
Unlike you and your friend Mr. Wells, I was not arrogant. I did not take the easy path.
Saying you got no dirt on your hands?
There are no clean hands, but it is important how they become dirty.
So spill. How'd you sully yours?
Arasaka gave me what no one else could. Values I could honor, live for. This was most important. You dirty your hands for money. I, in the name of principles.
Wasn't judging you.
Untrue. You oppose the corporations, their order, their word, in a mindless way, yet you offer no worthy alternative.
Take a look around. It's here. Your corporate world in its glorious splendor.
You show me filthy streets as if no other world exists, as if nothing else is possible. What of the millions who work for Arasaka and receive stability, safety?
And Chiba 11 slum rats? They're there. Scraping scraps out of scop tins. Corpse decided that too.
We cannot fix everything at once.
Tired of bickering. Let's just drop it.
Sometimes I wish to become a nomad, to leave this world, forget everything.
Never too late to change.
What is your expression? One cannot teach an old dog new tricks.
That's crap, if you can. Might be harder. The dog's willing to learn as well.
Do you know what I think?
What's that?
That day in Konpeki, we both have lost someone important.
Yep.
And we are not at peace with this. So we seek conflict, argue eagerly.
I have to admit though, Jackie was probably a better man than your boss because Jackie wasn't that much of a prick. For God's sake.
Finally starting to make some sense.
It is the duty of the living to atone for the dead. Hanako-sama shall aid us in our mission.
Or she'll make sure we die for good.
Bakaneko got sick of us, looks like.
It will find its own way.
Cat comes out as well. Oh my god. Johnny, what the hell?
As will we.
Johnny's clearly not liking our conversation. That's quite funny actually.
I think it is time to do something.
Fuck, getting worse.
You do not look so bad.
Johnny keeps saying the opposite. He keeps saying I look like crap. Is he giving me an evil right now? What do I do to deserve that? I think he's just not looking happy. He's just not a happy man.
I'll be in touch. The diversionary reaction, that is mine to do.
Oh. Can I steal shot? Oh.
I don't deserve this.
Maxac! Call it Maxac!
I'll do something for him. So he can go and browse me now, can't he? Really?
I'm in.
Good. Now try to enter the warehouse. I will draw their attention away. Rather clever.
That's why I'm here.
Very well. I have reached the roof. I'll be in their communication system soon.
can I keep pushing my luck? Oh, see? They're on... Yeah, the red circle there, they're on the lookout. But they haven't seen me yet. Also, you can hear a gun shot. What? Should be even closer. Yeah, we can hear a gunshot miles away. Hey, look, I'm not even near anyone. How do they see me? Oh shit, someone's in. Fuck, let's take a hit.
She attacked me!
I didn't touch you, you fucking lying twat. She attacked me, it didn't do shit. I wasn't even aiming at you, I was aiming at the bloke next to you. See, I would have done this by now, but I don't have to keep being sneaky, so I don't have to keep redoing the fucking... What about... Do I have to be sneaky just because he wants to be? Do I have to be... I'm sick and tired of being freaking have to be sneaky. No, just blow them to bits, I don't give a shit. Actually, I tried that, there's lots of them that came after me, actually.
Drop your weapon and show yourself!
Okay. Float's ours to do with as we please. You can fly to Tokyo if you want.
Haha, I just may do that. Good work.
Don't come in.
Now it is my turn. Can you see? Terrible chaos. Even the roof is slow.
Give up! You got nowhere to run!
That roof! That is your way out. There are buildings around. Smaller ones. Use them to come down. B, you must hurry. And Arasaka Avery approaches.
Seriously, just... Fucking hurry. I'm getting shot at here. Where's the stairs? Have I just run I've just run the wrong way, haven't I? Oh, for God's sake, this point said go up. Shit! Down, V! Come on, come on, come on! Fuck, said go up. Oh, where? I was gonna run out. What am I running? You mean the stairs or just next to? No, not there. How do I get up there?
Heads down! Keep it together!
fucking worked.
Excellent work, B.
Okay, what now?
Now we retreat into the shadows and arm ourselves with patience. I will contact you before the parade. Until then, try not to get into any more trouble.
As if I wasn't in enough already.
Okay, I don't get off this thing. I was actually doing too bad. I was actually being sneaky, but then it got to the point where I just thought, this is just too freaking much, I can't be bothered. I decided to shoot him away. I was like, no, I lost patience. How the hell do I get down from here without breaking my neck? Crap! I could try it, but I don't know where it's going to go. Ooh. I can jump that. Right, nobody asks questions.
Are you V? Please, step in the vehicle.
Okay.
Hello, V. I'm Jefferson Perales. You've already spoken with Elizabeth, my wife.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Perales. Mrs. Perales?
Right again, Liz. You see, my wife is a great judge of character. Said this would work. Now I see why.
So, what do you got for me?
Carter, let's go.
Elizabeth?
Well, as you're probably aware, Mayor Lucius Rhine recently passed.
We want to know how, why, whatever else is pertinent.
It was all over the news.
Of course it was. Media feasted for weeks. Pieces like that are their lifeblood.
Right. Think they missed something?
We have reason to believe they did, yes.
Far as I know, case is closed already.
It is. Of course, the police wrote it off as natural causes. Rhine passed at home due to a cardio implant malfunction.
But we're left wondering about the cyber psycho attack at City Hall a few days earlier.
The police say it was completely unrelated.
These suspicions of yours wouldn't have anything to do with the upcoming election, would they?
Of course they would. If Lucius Rhine was murdered, we want to know. Need to know.
What makes you think the cops got him wrong? Got any evidence?
Shortly before Rhine passed, he made cuts in the NCPD budget. Perhaps got on someone's bad side that way.
In any case, we have the cyber psycho attack on a BD.
Our chief of security scanned it but didn't find anything out of the ordinary, so to speak. We need a Braindance editor, a real one. It's raw footage.
The Braindance. It has to be back where it belongs today, or a lot of people will be in a lot of trouble. If you agree to help, you can see it right now.
Where'd you get the scroll?
Ryan was making a public appearance. BD scrolling standard procedure for events like that. Following the attack, the NCPD impounded the footage as evidence.
We had to pull many strings to extract it.
All right, see what I can do.
Excellent. We'd be happy with any find that would clarify things, alleviate lingering doubts.
Good morning. Well, what do we got here?
Question is, what are you doing here?
My brain too, isn't it?
And this time, don't go scrolling every ass you see. Eyes on the mayor. Stuff belongs to City Hall. Let's make it PG.
Hold it! Stop right there! Slow your roll!
River Ward, NCPD. Police. Let him in?
Let him wait.
It's important. Gotta speak to the mayor's chief of security.
Preem, do it after the conference.
And this time,
Who's the Hulk guy?
No idea. Those ass clowns are all the same.
They left literally seconds before the attack. Looks planned. Like it was done on purpose.
That or the Psycho saw his chance and took it. Don't get paranoid on me.
Terminal crashed right as he went through the gate. Glitch was no accident.
Nah. Seen stranger coincidences.
Like?
Like when you bang some chick and then her sister later, same night. And it turns out they're both sisters of God.
That really happened to you?
Nah. But it could've.
Could've chromed half the city with what he was packing.
Probably what happened. Body disappeared from the morgue, sight unseen. And then some pig got himself a new set of wheels and an ugly-ass suit.
Know that? Or just talking out your ass again?
Once you've seen all I've seen, don't need to know things to know them. People are the same everywhere.
Okay, it's coming out your ass.
Second conference in 3 days. No idea what this blitz is for. That's why I'm mayor and you're not. Now's when we need the visibility. You're spreading yourself too thin. I'll rest tonight. My room at the Red Queen's race is ready. Yes, of course. Good. Now go. Gotta practice.
Red Queen's race. Cause any intersynapse zaps?
Sure, bunch of old Brit farts in powdered wigs shouting, "Off with their heads!"
You know, you're allowed to say you don't have a clue. Oh, well.
Kareem, do it after the conference.
The tune. Don't recognize it.
Tune.
What he's humming.
Wouldn't call that a tune.
He's really into it.
You're here. Fantastic. So, any thoughts? Did you...
Whole thing stinks worse than Coronado Bay in July.
Huh. So suspicions confirmed. Any questions at this point?
Why are you crouching?
Red Queen's race. What is it?
Got me. Never heard of it. Sorry.
Who's Holt?
Ryan's deputy. And his bulldog, so to speak. Running in Ryan's place now.
The conference. Why was it held?
For no particular reason. Ryan liked the sound of his voice and seeing himself on TV. That sort of thing. As far as I recall, the drop in Night City's violent crime rate was the excuse for this one. Ryan came out to tout it.
Sorry, drop?
Ryan reclassified Pacifica an independent district. Stats for that part of town stopped counting.
Ha, clever. Cop who saved Ryan. Know anything about him?
Detective River Ward. Good guy. We worked a few cases together. You want to talk to him? I'll put you in touch.
Mayor's hustle. They in CPD?
No. All handpicked by Holt. And on a corpse payroll. But there are ex-cops among them.
Anyone else besides Ryan's detail have access to the terminal?
NCPD. That's it.
Sheesh. Ward had great timing. Either has crazy good luck or had a source. Got good info. I'm gonna need some of each.
Well said.
Sending you his deeds. If you need anything else, let us know. We'll help.
I want one of these.
Someone here to see you, looks like.
Wonder what about?
All foods. Provide 330% of recommended daily.
You River Ward?
In the flesh. V, right? My partner, Detective Hunt.
Okay. Thanks for agreeing to meet.
You really intend to work with a merc?
Don't know what I intend just yet. For now, I'm gonna see if I hear anything new about Ryan's death.
You back on that? Boss already told you to drop it. You can say it again. You know he hates to say things twice. And if you couldn't give a rat's fat ass about any of that, heed my advice. As your friend, just let the case go.
You see me do anything? Just sitting here, sipping coffee, listening to gossip.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm not about to be part of this. Gotta go get my little girl anyway. And you two at least find a quieter corner? Wouldn't want to be overheard.
Okay. Talk.
For the attack, you wanted to talk to Ryan's hustle. Get some info to him. What was it?
You know what? Alan was right. Acoustics are a little too good in here. Got my car outside.
Okay, sure.
Hello? Some of the boys from the precinct saw Horvath around Arroyo, shooting up dumpsters, hollering how he's got to meet with the mayor. Brought him in.
Brought who in?
Peter Horvath, cyber psycho who attacked the mayor later. They took him downtown, but then he got lost before they could get his statement.
So you saw him as a potential threat, decided to warn the mayor. Just like that? 'Cause you got a good heart?
Make it sound like that's something to be ashamed of.
Shamed? No. It's not something you see every day. Said he got lost. How's that happen? What's it mean?
It means someone didn't want him counting roaches in a cell that day. And before you ask me, no. I got no idea who. My turn. Why's Peralez looking at this now? Why does he want it done unofficial, on the hush-hush?
As I see it, Peralez is out to smear Holt.
So he thinks Holt's involved?
Dunno. But even if he's not, a murdered mayor isn't great optics for his deputy. Peralez could just be scared.
Doesn't want the job of a guy who just got carried out feet first?
Who would? Red Queen's race. Heard anything about it? Know what it is?
Maybe I have. Maybe I do. It got anything to do with Ryan?
Guy was headed there the day he died.
Fine. We're gonna see my CI. All I've heard is some fancy-ass club. No idea where to even look for it. CI might know. Then we'll go talk to the woman Horvath worked for. Or actually, we could see her first. Up to you.
Let's go see his boss first. Guy who can afford all the chrome he was decked out in should have the scratch for psycho-muting meds, too. We better check it out.
Okay. A good 90% of any detective's job is talking.
And the other 10%? What's it consist of?
Writing reports.
So, who are we supposed to talk to? Cyber Psycho's boss, you said?
Christine Markov, 42. File has her as Horvath's sole employer. Sole contact, too, actually. Come on, V. No idea who we're looking for. Gonna have to ask around. I'll start from the left. You take the right.
You Christine Markov?
No, but I know who she is. Stand with the tank over on the other side. No, she's over there.
Okay, you gotta go,
You Christine Markov? We have some questions.
You badges?
Nope, not cops. Just looking for some intel.
Everyone's always looking for something. At least I know where I stand with the cops. Other people. Open your mouth one day and Corpo Muscle or Gangoon show up on your doorstep the next.
Peter Horvath. Worked for you, right?
Yeah, he did. Then he stopped working, started making fucking speeches all the time.
Horvath make good scratch here? Could have bought this whole market with the chrome he was packing.
Oh yeah, made scads on scads here. Motherfucking millionaire, like we all are.
So where'd he get the eddies? Know anything?
Look, if I knew, I wouldn't be here selling scop to tower trash. I'd get myself an AV, fly my fucking slim ass out of here. Peter showed up one day with all that. Extra worked up, too. Whacked enough that I asked him where he got it. He said somebody finally seen what he was worth. And then he launched right into one of his tirades.
When did the weird behavior actually start?
When you're talking about Peter, weird doesn't mean what it means for everybody else. Horvath never was completely normal. But the post-jail Horvath versus the pre-jail Horvath, gonks both, but completely different gonks.
These speeches. What did he have to say?
Ryan, Corpse got him by the balls and cock, but he still managed to fuck me. His motto.
Why'd he have it in for the mayor?
Ha! Looking for reason in that whack job? Probably thought Ryan was talking to him through the TV, promising all sorts of shit, then ceasing to give a fuck. Look, I told you what I think. In Horvath's world, everybody was out to get him. Lucius Ryan was out to fuck him, then get him.
So as Horvath saw it, who else had it in for him?
Besides Ryan, a Madame President mostly. Then Arasaka, the Giza, and when he died, it was his son's turn. Would that be all, detectives? You're spooking my clientele.
Somebody'd finally seen what he was worth. Horvath had sponsors.
Don't think we learned much of anything new.
Might seem like we didn't get a lot out of that. Sometimes intel makes sense once you got some context. Say, for instance, somebody says they got a headache. Minor detail. Means nothing, right? Usually, sure. But then the guy waltzes straight into oncoming traffic. And they remember someone had worked on the air conditioner in the guy's unit. Guy whose head always hurt. Accident? Coincidence? Or maybe air-dispersed poison. A deliberate hit.
You actually caught a case like that?
No. Made it up. Still proves my point. Oh, great. Let me handle this, V. Step aside, Lug. Your boyfriend got sent up for years. Doubt you want the same.
おいらより自分の心配をしたらどうだ？女の前で恥をかくのは嫌だろ？取引を断りやがって。借りは返してもらうぜ。
Right. You did lose your only associate who could string two sentences together. Too bad he also liked diddling little kids. Here's my offer. Get the fuck out of here, and I won't arrest you as accessories in the murder of Mayor Ryan.
今回は見逃してやるよ。だが、次はないからな。
And wash your fucking wheels, pig.
Embarrassed to invite your coworkers over? Apartments with green wooden floors available.
Walking the streets with you? Downright unsafe. Got a beef with all gangs or just the Tigers?
I'm a cop. What do you think? Good thing nobody got killed. A little less paperwork. I'll talk to my CI about your club, Red Queen's Race. Assuming you're still on board.
You kidding?
Gonna ride with me?
Sure, I'll ride with you.
My guy works here. You go talk to him. I'll wait outside. Tell him Igor says hi. He'll know what it's about.
He's your CI. Doesn't know me.
Well, last we met, it didn't go so well. For him.
Great.
People he ratted out got wind of it. I think you got a better chance of getting him to talk without me. At least voluntarily.
Who is this guy?
Proud proprietor. He's got all sorts of clients, and he's nosy as hell. So he knows all about everything. Plus, he's a coward. Perfect combo.
All right, wait here then.
You looking for general inspiration or something specific? Because I can help with both.
Igor says hi.
Fuck, no. Said I was done. I was out.
No. Okay.
Leave me the fuck alone, all of you.
Hey, relax. Just got one question to ask you. Nothing to see here, sir. Come on, ghost, I said.
Leave me alone, got it? Can't make me do a damn thing. This isn't funny.
Rest assured, nobody'll find out you talked to us. And this'll truly be the last time Detective Ward will visit you. Isn't that right, Detective?
Right. I swear it on the spirits of my ancestors. All we want is the courts for Red Queen's Race.
All right, but this is the last time, for real. It's outside city limits, near the river, Benita Street area.
You been there?
Made some deliveries. Goods. Sometimes peeps. We got no idea why you want to go poking around there. Club's empty. We shut it all down.
Shut it down. Before or after Mayor Ryan died?
Soon after, I guess.
Thanks, Neil. My shit luck! Well, that's what I call a breakthrough. I'm headed straight for Bonita Street. Coming with?
Sure, thanks.
Come on, V.
Animals turf. Any sly cop rules for talking to them?
Scratch their tummies. Don't expose your throat.
Ha fucking ha.
We're short a warrant, so you're on your own. You find anything, tell me.
Fuck off! Nothing to see here.
Looking for a club. Red Queen's race.
Closed. Not opening anytime soon either.
So it's fine if I have a look around inside.
No, it ain't. No looking. Just Delta the fuck out of here.
Looks like a normal body shop to me.
Club's here. I'm telling you.
Telling me you got a hunch. Cop intuition?
Something like that.
Thank you.
Come on! See that ugly face of yours? Come on! Let's see that ugly face of yours! Got a hard, hot little present for you!
I'ma beat you into dust and sniff you all up! Think I know where you're hiding! Come on out, ass maggot! Or you scared?
Looks like an office. Sort of.
Comps are what we want. Comps above all.
What?
Lucius Ryan, recently deceased mayor of Night City. He was here the night he died?
Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. No fucking idea. But hey, you might be here the day you die. Joking.
Why are you watching this dump? Nothing left to clip here.
We ain't watching it. We're fucking waiting.
For what?
Till they send us the scratch for a job well done. Smashed it up pretty fucking good, didn't we? We done our bit. Time for the pay-up.
Who'd you smash it up for?
What's it to you?
Might be able to speed up your payment.
Shit! The fuck I look like to you? Someone who'd swallow Scott like that?
Want to buy this dump, turn it into something real elegant and preen. A little hard with you sitting here though, isn't it? So I wouldn't mind speeding your transaction on its way. First though, gotta know who owes you.
Welding! Oh!
Lucius Ryan's right-hand bull terrier? Candidate for mayor in the upcoming election?
Right fuckhead for the job!
Thanks for the help.
Shit! V! You okay? V!
Come on.
You hear me?
What do you do?
I can't.
Yeah. Right.
What was that, V?
You asked me. What no?
As I
Someone spiked his BD.
Fuck. Come on, V.
Yep. Stiff as a board. You ask me, he's been dead at least an hour. No. No trauma card. Pretty sure he didn't bring it on purpose. A club like this, you don't want TT banging down the door when you're banging away and things start to heat up. Hard, probably. Must have gotten a little too heavy and messy. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Coroner will find him at home. I'll tell him how to write it up. Died in his sleep, quiet as a baby. Boys are getting him out of here. Of course, nobody will see him. No way. Yep. Yes. All right, I'll buzz you later.
Great. Now we know who. Now we know what.
Okay, let's Delta.
Think I saw another way out on the way in. Fuck.
Still hanging around with this punk?
Shut it, Harold. I know what you did. Not about to ask why you covered it up. Not even why you jumped into this mess to begin with. Just want to know. Who gave you the order?
What's the matter, River? Why do you even care? Your conscience is clear. You can sleep tight at night. You know why? Because I took all the responsibility. You got no idea how this city works. Think your goddamn inspirational, idealist bullshit actually means something? It doesn't. Never did. Hey, don't look at me that way, Merc. You know I'm right.
Now from here. Came from nowhere.
Ah, Nomad. See, the NCPD? That's my family. That's my clan. You just don't break with your family. You don't turn your back on your people.
Yep. Family comes first. Can't argue with that.
The city eats anyone who tries to go it alone.
V. Appreciate the help, but this isn't your biz. I'll take care of it.
How you gonna do that? Am I under arrest?
Got a scroll, got a motive, got your confession. So yeah, you could be. But it wouldn't make much sense. You don't even gotta say who ordered you to go and clean up. I know anyway. So, since even our brass's fingers are all over this, I gotta take it to internal.
They won't do a thing either. Not to me. They'll put you in their sights, though. Just go home, Ward. Get some sleep. Find all this easier to take in the morning. I mean, that's my plan.
Fuck.
So, what now?
Won't let this go. Can't. Holtz murdered Rhine. Wanted his seat. Oldest, tritest motive in the book. That's why I believe it. Use the NCPD to cover his tracks.
Even if that's what happened, don't have any solid proof.
Got a BD that somebody spiked. Just gotta figure out who. And that, I think I can do. Kicking this to internal affairs. Got enough to get this case reopened.
Do it.
And you? Gonna report back to the paralysis?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna stay. Observe a little. Thanks, V.
Fenders and trunk eaten away by rust. Rest of the body's still holding up. Wonder what's under the hood. It's warm. Engine was running just a short while ago.
This car started.
New coil, plugs. And somebody's clearly been tinkering with the camshaft. What's this now? Someone cleaned the cooling fan and filled up the brake fluid. Except... with water. New but used. Salvaged from some other junker. Alright, seen enough.
Hey, what the? Hands off my car!
This? No, it's my car!
No, why would you leave it rusting in a yard?
'Cause it broke down, and
And you abandoned it, and now, out of nowhere, you remembered you'd left it. Likely story. This last week, I've put in sweat, smarts, anything to get this heap running.
Should have started with a step motor, would have been quicker.
Says who? And why?
'Cause it's iffy, starts sticking. We clear the carbon deposits, and it starts running like new again.
Fuck! I replaced the entire throttle.
Ah, see? Takes the owner to really know a set of wheels.
Former owner? Car's mine now. As soon as I'm done doing the basic fixes, I am leaving this fucking city in a cloud of exhaust.
Seem desperate. Why you want to leave?
No way you'd understand if you have to ask.
Come on, try me. Tell me.
Tell you what, damn it! Look around you! Dirt, rot, shit, and scum. I don't want to live here. Not now.
Timing chain's about rusted through.
So?
You want to replace it. Else it's liable to snap if you open her up even a bit. Take her over 30.
Hold on. Mean to say I can have her?
Mean to say, you can't. Wouldn't have a use for her here anyway. Now your typical urban vehicle. Roads rise to meet you. Clever girl.
Jeez. Thanks. Not sure what to say.
Well, this nomad planet roots. Could it be?
Dunno. Hard to ruminate on that when you got a fucking time bomb lodged in your head.
If it's any consolation, fucking time bomb feels shitty about it too.
I know, Johnny. Come on. Let's ghost. This place makes my skin crawl.
£100 won't get her a decent car, so I actually want to take it back. This is the car I started in. I started in this car, but I just thought it's going to take more than 100 credits for her to get that stuck. I'm going to have to get something else. It's going to take more than 100 credits for her to get a new car. So I thought, screw it, let her have it. I wouldn't use it much anyway. It would literally just go into my collection of vehicles.
V, it's good you're here.
Had no idea you and the Aldecaldos had made up.
They continue to grind my gears something terrible. But, you know...
They're family.
Exactly.
What happened? Spit it out.
The Wraiths took Saul. The brick brain ventured out with a small patrol and never came back.
Sure it was Wraiths.
We've been observing their camp. We know they're holding prisoners, including someone important. We need to free Saul. I don't know why, but I felt I could count on you.
Belonged to a nomad family too once. City doesn't change us all that much, I guess.
That's hard to deny. Whatever goodwill you might feel, I'm sure you won't turn down one of the best sniper rifles on the West Coast. A Tektronica Grad. You saw it in action already. That and the gratitude of the Caldos.
Sounds fancy.
Once you have it in hand, fancy all of a sudden becomes kick-ass. Let's go. Mitch will walk you through the details.
I'm alone now, so I think I could turn my camera back on.
Well, I'll be. Pan Am and V, what's going on there?
You know me? Yeah, to turn my camera back on, I'm going to have to leave it here quickly.
Guess probably for Saul.
Ignore that.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to have to quickly pause this and turn my camera on. Okay, so yeah, camera's back, hey. Usually I turn the camera off when family come down, so I don't.
Someone has to.
You know you have a piston missing, right?
Someone has to.
Yeah, not all of my family members want to be on camera. And yeah. Not much for you to say.
Where's Mitch? He was supposed to meet me here.
He got stuck.
He'll be here any minute. Huh. You never mentioned seeking outside help.
We can use all the help we can get.
Yep.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Quietly. An open assault would be suicide. Mitch is already setting up the recon. You'll sneak into the Wraith's camp while I cover you.
Not going in quiet. Two's all you need.
It's not that I don't want to go to serve some Raffins up some justice. It's just...
Look around! The last attacks left barely half of us standing. Our supplies are stuck outside goddamn Reno, and our gear... Don't get me started.
We're up shit creek, static. And I don't know if we're ever gonna find or fashion a paddle.
Leader gets nabbed and you what? Hope for the best? Rather not think about what you do for the ones at the bottom of your food chain.
You're asking for trouble.
Leave it! She has a right not to understand.
There's Mitch.
What don't I understand?
I floated a drone over the Wraith's camp. Will you take a look, or would you rather keep mouthing off?
Mitch, how you been?
Wishing duct tape could right all the world's wrongs? And hey, it shouldn't be me occupying your thoughts, but Saul. You taking a look or not?
Let's see what we got here.
The Raffins can't see it. Active camo, but that practically inhales battery juice, so make it quick.
They found an abandoned cement plant to squat in, with a massive heavy gear. Locusts would be a better name for them. They fly into a place, strip it of all it's got, then move on. But this time, do you see the wall? They've added some primitive security measures. It points to them aiming to stay longer. The question is why? Who knows for sure, but I would guess that Saul is part of the reason. If he's still there, we have to find a way inside. That guard post is probably connected to the rest of the camp.
Our way in?
Maybe, but there are also breaches in the wall. Lightly guarded sections. Do you see the tracks? Tire tracks. Their vehicles were moving heavy freight. It could have been equipment. Either that or Saul's not their only prisoner. The tracks lead to the truck. Can you scan it?
I was trying to back there, but I was too eager.
That's probably the one they kept Saul in. The main building, there. Saul must be inside.
Quite a spread. Be like looking for a diamond in a hailstorm.
If they haven't scrapped and gutted the place for parts, you could access the local camnet. You would just need to find the control room. The skywalk. It connects the garage to the main structure.
Okay, got some stuff to work with now.
Is everything clear?
Let's sum things up just to be sure.
Sheesh. Okay. The Raffins captured Saul. They're holding him somewhere inside their base. We are the cavalry riding to the rescue, hoping to make it in time. You will strive to slip into the camp while I cover you, but we'll let bullets fly only as a last resort. They are many, we are few, so we'll need to look for any chance to gain the upper hand. You will pull Saul out, and the three of us will ride away at top speed.
Let's go get Saul.
Perfect. Mitch, is the van primed?
I did what I could. Take a tour.
Do I have sneak? No, can I just?
I mostly improvised, actually.
Either way, it'll have to do.
Can I snipe people?
Hold on a minute, I got one more thing. If you find Saul hasn't flatlined, you'll probably need this. Spike Superjet, a Rhino dose. It should speed up Saul's central pump.
Hope so. Doubt I could carry him on my back.
So that should be everything. V, will you ride with me?
Yeah, of course I'm going with you.
Okay, you take the wheel.
Want me driving?
Yep, I need to fiddle with my scope a bit. Oh yeah, we even have a radio in here. Take it for a spin if you like. I still can't believe he let himself get captured. Anyone else? But Saul?
Said yourself he's not at the top of his form.
Yes, but moving civilians across the border during a bombardment? Hijacking a petrochem tanker? Opening the valves? Cranking a few figure eights to set the desert ablaze and give the kids a fun show? That's the Saul I remember.
All had our idols.
I know. It's just... Holy... Do you see that? That is one hell of a storm!
Looking... bad.
Oh, it's bad in more than its look. We have to move quickly. Okay, let's go over the plan again. You slip into the Wraith's camp. We need to hide the car. Park beside that outcrop. Okay, out. I'll find a place to roost and keep you in sight. You just watch yourself down there.
Right, so I need to get to that. Am I going to get time? Because it looks like it's actually moving. I need to aim for that skywalk.
All right, I'm in position. I have you in range.
Right, I need to see. Ooh, there you are. I need to see the enemies. I'm not sure, because, yeah, look, this is one of those, it's just a little shed. No one way in and out, isn't there? Can I sneak in? If I shoot him, I'm going to warn him, and that's my cover blown. I'm not too sure what to do. Ooh, it's all the way in. Will anyone see it? I think I should just leave him in there. Or let's just dump him anyway. No, trying to run, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I just don't want to risk it because if someone decides to walk in and see him, that can blow my cover. That was an accident, that's quite cool. Down, 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 down. Oh, phone's ringing. There you go. Oh, just went and got myself another cup of tea. After I got off the phone, just might as well. Why not? Right, where were we? Oh yeah, I was about to be spotted, wasn't I? I'll look at you in a minute. Limbs not picky. Clinic needs. Limbs not picky. Chip sockets, processors, bioadapters, undamaged or pretty fucking close. Optics functional. Exoskeles, any condition. Do not send any more P-links or thrusters. We don't want them, you'll get nothing for them, and we won't return them. Period. Somebody's made themselves clear.
Keep your eyes peeled. I see several heavy hitters.
Just wait. Nothing to see just yet. Wait till they give him a taste of the torch. Try to melt it down.
Did I accidentally break your leg? That doesn't look possible. Alright, let's just hope no one comes in here. Right, so I've been thinking about it, and I'm just going to try and sneak past him and hope that works.
Keep your head down. You're near the main structure. That has to be where they're holding Saul.
That was too many voices at once. See, look. If he doesn't spot me, he bloody will. Ooh. Just stay there and don't move, please.
Okay, main building. Watch for vermin. Saul is somewhere inside. I feel it in my bones. Remember what I told you. Find the control room and you'll gain access to the security cams.
Oh, was that someone left? What was that? Shit. Just in case anyone walks in. Hide the evidence.
Panam. Found Saul, I think. Locked in the cellar.
How is he?
It's hard to say. Too dark.
Okay, get down there and get him. Maybe we made it in time.
Whoa. Fuck, there's two together. Oh, I need you two to separate. You know what? While you two just stand there and stare at whatever you're staring at, I'm gonna sit here and have a cup of tea. Cool. There it goes on the move. You stay there and don't turn around. Where is he? I can't see him. Now I can see him. Let's get rid of his mate quickly, then I can look plugged in. Ah! Look at all these goodies! Oh, and there's a body up there. Right, where can I dump your bodies? It up there, isn't it? Yeah, I should be safe to stand up. There's no one here, is there? Apparently there's a bin there, but I can't see it very well, so I'll just stick it in there. Right, let's get goodies. What the hell did they do to you?
Panem, got a girl here. Dead. Disemboweled. And not just for her chrome, I don't think.
Fucking rampant. Soulless filth! There's no line they won't cross! None!
I hope she wasn't like... Did they take her hand? I hope she wasn't alive when they did that. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yeah, they tore her up. That's not... Is there wire? Yeah, there's wires in there, but that's not surprising. Seeing as everyone's got tech in them. Ugh.
I got eyes on him.
Is he
breathing? Think so.
Good. Grab him and get out of there.
Saul?
Do you have my goddamn cigar?
Look around quickly.
Your cigar?
I told you, sons of bitches. A cigar. Some ice cold hooch. And a couple of ladies to keep me company. Either that, or you can kiss my keister.
Easy, Saul. I'm here with Panem.
Panem? But she left.
Not forever. Gonna get you out.
You. I remember. You're that merc.
Yeah, I didn't get off the right foot last time, did we? Do I have to move closer or something? Yeah, I had to move closer. I thought he was just taking his time.
Can you walk?
Fuck! Something is out of whack.
One sec. Having a cup of tea.
Come on. Family's waiting.
So, how is he?
Time to don my dancing shoes.
Seems not bad at all. Demanded a cigar and some companions.
That does sound like Saul. Now get yourselves out of there.
On our way out now.
I'm firing up the engine. I'll be right there.
You. Got by the posted guards.
And if we can be just as sly together, might get out without firing a shot.
Exactly. There should be a quick exit out of the cellar.
I've taken a few out on my way in here though, so... Some sneaking... That kid map, you know what? Let's sit upstairs. The map, it looks like... Yeah. It looked like the map was saying... Oh, maybe it was. Oh. I'm squinting trying to read what it says. So, you with me? I'm going to trust that he's going to catch up. Wait, what did that say? Oh, there you are. Oh, I don't know. It looked like some writing in red came up, so I thought there was another mission. So, are you coming? There we go. So I'm just going to trust that you're going to keep up, alright? Yeah, look, he just wants to stop and take in the sights.
Fresh
You hear
air.
the sandstorm.
Blast.
You're not quite fresh. So, where are you going down? So what the fuck are you doing? So, did you forget something? Where did you go? What did you forget down there? Oh crap, wrong side, wrong side. Yeah. Didn't shoot once or give ourselves away.
That storm is picking up steam.
Good. It'll cover our tracks.
That was quite good, actually.
Anyway, we have good reason not to head straight back to camp.
There's no need to play it safe. We'll just burn time.
Better late and safe than dead.
Yeah, this is gonna be. If we were in this in real life, I'd be holding on to sides. Oh crap! Let's get this.
Do you see those buildings?
Just about.
We'll wait it out there.
I remember this place. It should be safe, at least for now. Inside, quick! I need to catch my breath. Just in time for dinner.
Not hungry. I just swallowed a pound of sand.
Did it fill you up?
Looks like we're in for the night. A little power might be
I
useful.
was just about to say, it would be nice to have
Could
light.
you help me look, V? I'll search in here.
Look in the mirror. There's
A
no
lot
light.
of useful things. Bangles left in a hurry.
Biotechnica made them a good offer.
Not looking too bad.
Yeah.
Kind of snazzy.
You don't know that.
I'm just going to admire myself in the mirror with my new haircut or hairdo and hat while you two are arguing then. Because
No bulldozers, no backhoe loaders ever showed up. Lousy, rotten way to get them out. Deal with the corp, you end with nothing, Saul.
Don't go there. Not now.
Hey, it worked! We have lights!
not much, but better than nothing.
Damn, it's getting cold.
And now you want heating.
I tried to get us some heat in here. No luck. Can you check it? Might have the magic touch. Actually, you know what? Check the fuse outside. It might have come loose. If so, just whack it back in place and I'll get this junk burned.
B. Or not. Okay, whatever.
War, so hopefully it hasn't turned to poison. Today's
Great.
our lucky day.
Lucky. Interesting choice of words.
Do I hear a lecture coming on? Go on, get off your feet. It could be hours.
No. No lecture. But we do need to talk. That raid's crap. It shouldn't have happened. They wanted everything. Our camp locations, routes, offloading points. If they knew what state we're in, 1 or 2 more raids and that'd be the end of us.
Not the time for this. You're both exhausted.
Maybe you're right.
We can't hope to handle the Raffins alone.
So you would sell us out to Biotechnica? Vade, tell him it's a damn rotten idea.
Gotta agree with Pen M. Sounds like a truly shitty idea.
Thanks.
What could you possibly know about it?
Remember the backers?
I'm a bit hazy.
Exactly. Joined up with Snake Nation, then poof, evaporated. Aldecaldo's strength's always been their independence. Give that up. My clan's fate will be yours. Or worse. Because Biotechnica just ain't Snake Nation.
Thank you, V. I could not have said it better.
We've had our spats.
A few, like any family.
They're not worth digging up.
I think so too.
If you'd like to come back, everyone will be waiting. Arms open wide. But there will have to be changes. No more jumping to the front of the line.
And so it begins.
You know what, sweetheart? We'll have plenty of time to tear at each other's throats later.
That is my hope.
But right now, I wouldn't mind catching a few winks.
Need help?
Fuck off.
Nice.
Huh. Do you know what they call these storms in North Africa? Haboobs. Damn, I love that word.
Did they really? Did he just zoom in there or did he run?
Well, what was that about?
Oh, hello. Raise the toast to her boobs.
To her boobs.
Yeah. To her boobs. Ugh. Now that packs octane.
Her boobs. Nice.
Tell me about it. I'm still not used to it.
Right? Yeah, this would make for a decent little motel, wouldn't it? Little fireplace, booze. Grumpy guy at reception is the one thing missing.
You got him.
Have everything you need, ma'am?
Mm-hmm. I couldn't ask for more.
How's your whiskey, ma'am?
Warm. Subtle metallic aftertaste. Bold, yet smooth. 4 out of 5 stars.
What a day. Think I'm ready to turn in.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
We deserve a good, long sleep.
And V, I am glad you came.
Thanks.
It meant a lot to me.
Aw.
Do you hear that?
Nope.
The wind has waned. I can't speak for Haboobs, but when a Chinook rolls rough and rowdy across the plain, I sure can't get any shut-eye.
Unless you're young
Not
now.
a wink.
Jesus! Johnny! How'd you get
On
scared?
behalf of the staff of the Independent California Motel, I wish you all sweet dreams.
No, thank you. What, so my character's gonna sleep this up, yeah? I've done it before, it hurts, it's not nice. You wake up with your neck like this or something, it's got a crick in your neck, it's not good. That's the thing, you also like this as well, you can be like this. I saw Johnny, I thought someone snuck in, I thought, oh no! Out to get shivved. Oh, I thought she was making us breakfast. No such luck then, huh? Where is she? I take it she's outside.
Look who's alive.
Hey, did you sleep all right?
Good work, V. Old style raid.
Thanks.
Saul doing all right? Cracked skull, 6 busted ribs, bruised kidneys, but he's back at it, bossing folk every which way.
Bloody hell.
You?
You gotta agree now. Next time I choose the motel.
If there is such a time. Well, I slept like a puppy. That's a cozy shoulder you have there. It's too bad I better get rolling in a minute.
I don't know what to say. Either that one or... I don't know.
Hang on. Thought you were headed back to the Aldecaldos. Staying with the clan.
That remains so. Come on. Last night, when we were talking to Saul, thanks for standing up for me. Though, one thing. The Wraiths, the raid, it's the start of something we need to prepare for. Saul will get everything set up in camp. Whereas
you...
The Raffins wanted to know our roots, right? Well, it's the Aldecaldos' turn. Some recon is in order. One more thing. Your compensation. Please take care of her. She served me well.
Sniper rifle. How do I take her? Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Putting her in good hands, Panam.
I know. So, thank you. Once again.
Glad I could help. Glad I did.
Take care of yourself.
You too, Panam.
And remember, I'm indebted.
Okay, back to town, V. Headed up to here with this gusty outback.
Not your style, huh, Johnny? Is this our bike, or can I take another one? I'm just taking everyone's vehicles now. Right.
I don't know, I think I liked it better up north. Less sand and all. Can't remember feeling so itchy.
Know why I read? Because only fiction's capable of conjuring up any kind of sense about this world.
Better start heading out.
Yeah, same goes for us.
Only once the radiator gets a breather.
Thanks, V. What you did for me, I'll never forget it.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, we can't keep chatting. Is that it? well. Ooh, your arms are... Okay, I couldn't tell there was a tattoo or not. Your arms are fucked, mate. That's a tattoo. A blood over it. Mate, you are a mess. They punched you a few times, didn't they? Well, yeah, good luck. And you're welcome. Bye. Woo! I just imagine myself shouting, "Thanks for the bike, by the way!"
Thank you for tuning in. It's time for the local news.
It's the rubbish tip. What is all this?
Picture is scheduled to take place tomorrow. The 27-year-old confessed to the murder of 21 people, including his own sister and mother. His execution. Pest control was immediately called to
Hey, River.
the infestation. But the
River?
V, hey. I need your help.
Sounds like it. What happened?
I shouldn't talk about this on the holo. We gotta meet.
When and where? Tell me.
Glenn, tonight. I'll flick you the details. Will you make it?
Do my best.
Thanks, V. Till then.
Meet me in the evening in the corner of Boulevard and Market Street. Oh yeah, go. Put the news back on. This is the carnival music.
Bird offs herself to express her undying gratitude to you for saving her ass.
I was only gone an hour.
Shit.
You checked your pulse? She's gone. How did this happen?
I don't know. Told you. Evie was lying in bed like always. When I went out. And I got back to...
Fuck.
If I'd just known, I'd have...
I didn't recognise that was Evie at first. I walked into the flat and I didn't recognise it. I didn't recognise that was Eve. And I was like, oh, when I got up and saw who it was, I was like, oh shit, no, why? Eve, come on.
Don't blame yourself. Won't solve anything.
I should have sensed something. That it was off.
Stop. Couldn't watch her 24/7. She'd made up her mind. Would have found a way. Always. Gotta do something with her.
Don't want any trouble. I'm calling the badges. Can you carry her to the bed?
As if that'll change anything.
Johnny, sensitivity.
Not sure we should move her before the badges get here.
She's just another dead whore to them. Nobody'll care. Least we can do is treat her with some dignity. Yeah, I need to report an accidental death.
Accidental?
North side, Jackson Street. No. No imminent danger. Suicide.
Suicide is not accidental.
No! Today! What part of dead don't you understand? No, she was not pronounced dead by trauma team. If she'd have had coverage, we wouldn't be talking. And fuck you. If you don't want to move your asses, why don't I come down to the precinct and trash it into bits? Now will you come and arrest me, you pussies?
Fine. I don't give a fuck what you write me up for. They'll be here soon. Told me to keep her on ice until tomorrow. Can you believe the balls?
Really? Ew.
Welcome to Night City, where your address says more about you than anything else. We should have never come here.
You really
put something on her. I'd rather she look like a person than a body. Could you wait outside? Close the door, V. Please.
Imagine that, having to stick a person in your fridge, in your bathtub with ice and all that for overnight until they showed up.
Bum a cig. Didn't know you smoked. Quit. It's been years. But right now I need something besides air in my lungs. Please, V, just one. Fine, here. That was her smoke case.
Shit. Maybe I shouldn't get her.
Wanna hold on to it? No. You seem to like it. Keep it. Kinda glad it's you that has it, actually. Fuck, Evie. I let her down. I thought if I gave her some space or time, she'd get back on her feet. Stay strong, Judy. Don't let this tear you down. Know what? Let's just not say anything for a minute, okay? Remember Fingers? How he said Evie was with him for 4 days? Uh-huh. Did say so. She disappeared from Clouds a week before you turned up. Tom told me later. Couldn't sleep at night knowing that. Kept thinking, what the hell happened to those other 3 days? So I did some more digging in her virtues. Found Woodman. He kept her. Had his way with her. The things he did. And once he got bored, he pawned her off. Wait, so you found other recordings? Had another look at the corrupted ones. You know, lots of static. Hard to pick up anything, really. At some point, I stumbled on something like an echo of the spat we'd had. Last time we saw each other. But I know she wasn't scrolling. Then why was it saved as a virtue? Got no explanation for it. Maybe she recalled it later, relived it, almost. Implant could have been on when, you know, as a defense mechanism, escaping into the past so as not to live in the present. What did Woodman do to her? Did you see it? Yeah. And I really wish I could unsee it. I had no idea that guy was such a monster. Saw him as your average tricksy sleazebag. He puts on a convincing facade. I knew him, but I never thought him that sick in the brain. Gotta be something I can do about it. Like what? Don't know yet. Think I'll call Suze. Thanks, V. Sorry, but I'd rather be alone now. Promise to keep in touch. Sure you don't need anything? No, but sweet of you to ask. Anything comes up, holler on the holo.
Aww. Fuck Eve! Jeez! I don't mean fuck Eve as in fuck you, but I mean, for fuck's sake, Eve! I did not see that coming. Why have I got another one up there? No, either way, they both don't go down. Seriously, what the hell? Oh, that's just no.
Hey, you're V, yes?
Oh, fuck.
You didn't answer my question.
I love the answer, you think, oh, fuck.
There's something on your face.
The grenade.
Can I ask why? Do you have a juggling accident or something?
Not cool. You ask personal questions and yet you haven't even introduced yourself. You are V, correct?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's me.
Good. Then let's go.
Where to?
Little China. I have a craving for Kung Pao chicken. Extra spicy.
Okay, grenade face. That's your new name now. Actually, no, it's not. I have a feeling that I'm probably gonna get smacked if I start calling that. Comes in the car. Oh, fuck. Brilliant.
Well, this is the place. Tick, 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 tick.
The NCPD advises those traveling beyond official jurisdiction to wear bulletproof vests at all times.
My car's gone again. Oh, yes, you.
Hey, V.
How you holding up?
Been better. I know. Probably not hard to tell.
Nice ride. Brand new?
Nope.
Not in a chatty mood, I see.
Not really. Sorry.
So, what happened?
Needed someone to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
First, take a look.
I was about to say what?
More dead politicians?
Just watch it.
And legal teams of the Swiss giant managed to quickly stomp out that fire. The journalist who broke the story, Franz K., was found guilty of defamation and sentenced to 10 years. All things considered, I see a bright light on the horizon for more technologies in the coming years. My recommendation, buy now and never look back.
Need a push in the right direction? Data turns are free to use in all of Night City.
The hell?
Now available in
I can't hear. Am I supposed to be hearing something? Or maybe it came out a whisper.
Did you know last-gen Cyberpunk can damage your nervous system? Make sure your implant is always the latest model.
This Peter Pan, he an old case? You were looking for him?
Never heard of him. Didn't cross my desk.
What's the problem if they caught the guy?
My nephew, Randy. Disappeared not long past. And what you just saw. The kid was wearing Randy's shoes.
Oh, Jesus. Randy's disappearance. Know anything else?
My sister and I don't get along that well. I don't know much. Just wish I could have been there for her when she needed it most.
What, they figured you'd get emotional and kept you off the case?
More like a restraining order. Won't let me anywhere near it. Gonagle took the lead on it. Lazy-ass gonk. And so far, he ain't accomplished shit.
No way I'd let this lie.
I know. And that's why I'm asking for your help.
So what do we need to do?
Can't interrogate the guy because he's a veg, but we can view his dreams.
Sorry, dreams?
You heard me. Come on, I'll explain on the way. It's an experimental procedure, but it's already yielding results. They record dreams that can be played back as BDs.
Got access to these dreams?
Not yet, but they keep them in the lab we're headed to now.
Don't rub me.
I'm literally walking backwards and beating you. Come on, what are you doing? Why are you walking so slow? So you're literally causing traffic. Look, they have to wait for you to cross. Just to say, you're not that big and musty to have to wait.
Got an
appointment.
appointment?
To have to walk, that's though.
Not exactly. We'll go in together, but, not through the main entrance.
Oh, we're gonna break the law.
We'll find a different way in, and then hustle out quick. Never actually been here, so I'll need your help. Great. What now?
We find our entrance.
They have an audit today. Should be a ghost town. Need to be quiet.
How'd you know about the audit?
I did my homework.
Know where they're keeping the BD?
Likely the room where they edit the autistic kid's dreams. Should be labeled as Anthony Harris.
Hey, River! Think I got it!
Found something?
Not yet.
Anthony Harris. Let's try these drawers.
to record. Bill Graham?
No. Anthony Harris.
Someone wants to be a cop when they grow up. Tech's half decent.
They got budget-savvy management.
Say, River, why not just have a janitor crack a door for you?
Can't risk getting scolded for sniffing around somebody else's
River.
case. Yo!
What are you doing here? You got kicked off the force!
Just suspended, actually.
And who might you be?
I'm calling the actual police.
Oh, wait here. Hear me out, please.
Seriously, River? You weren't in enough trouble already?
Harris kidnapped my nephew.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But we store evidence here, and we have strict protocols.
Protocols. Talking about his nephew's life here. A child's life.
This is an ongoing police investigation. Go, please. Get out now!
Can't leave without Peter Pan's dreams.
I'll say it one last time. Out!
Damn it, Yawen. Who the fuck do you think you are? Remember your first med school exam? You know the one. Passed it with flying colors. Gotta remember it. Ladies' room erupted in flame. They evacuated everybody for 2 hours.
I cannot believe you would throw that in my face. I never wish to see you here again. Especially you. This man, he only takes. He never gives anything back.
River and I get along, we're friends. Hasn't let me down yet.
Huh. I thought us friends too.
That why you're refusing to help him out?
Harris's dream, BD. Where is it?
He isn't dreaming.
What? Why?
A bullet damaged his cerebral cortex. We get only dissonant urges. Pieces.
I'd like to...
Try audiovisual stimulation.
But he isn't on the spectrum.
A favorite song or movie helps you reach the kids. Might be worth a try.
I am aware of the similarity. Hypothalamus stimulation and hormone production. But Harris is not a child. I have never tried the procedure on an adult.
Any reason you haven't?
Because unlike River, I went to med school and studied neuroscience. And not by reading about it over someone's shoulder on the metro.
Let's try it.
We don't even know his preferences.
I'll find something. That mean you're willing to try?
Just go. I'll open the front door for you.
Let's ride, V. I know exactly where to start.
Cops seem to like you. Could be this one sniffing around for something extra.
No, River's alright.
Yeah.
Can tell you got something to say, so say it.
Me? No. Just maybe this cop's flying straight in your pants.
Quite an observation on human behavior coming from a fucking stack of data in my head.
V, why are you always so nasty to him? I would not talk to him. Fuck's sake, V. See, I would never talk to Troy like that. Me plus, for fuck's sake. Someone. It sounds like he's looked out for me as well. I'm like, oh, thanks. I like that Johnny's looking out for me. But yeah, V talks the way I wouldn't talk to him. I don't want her talking to him like that either. I'm like, ah.
Okay, let me hear it.
So, got booted off the force.
Suspended. Mayor's death stank to high heaven. Inquest into, kicked under the rug. So I made a fuss.
Not worth asking how you feel about that.
Nope. It's just, it's not easy for me to talk about what's biting at my ass.
Fair enough. Could tell me where we're headed, though.
To Joss's. Randy's mom. She thinks he just ran away from home. For now, keep the kidnapping between us.
Where's Randy's dad?
Been a few years since he got popped.
Oh.
Huh. Great role model.
Josh was left alone with 3. But she's as tough as weathered leather.
Tell me about Randy. What kind of kid he is.
Petty theft, drugs, running away from home. That kind.
Cop uncles really see the best in ya.
There are people who always find their way into trouble. Randy's one of them.
Gonna tell me why we aren't trying to find Harris's apartment?
Well, it's a house, and I doubt he's keeping his victims in his basement. And besides, we are trying. Want to see if we can find some connection to Harris and Randy's.
Pretty weak lead.
Best we can hope for just now.
Not worried Yawen's gonna toe the line? Rat you out to her superiors?
Used to be friends. Doubt she'd do that. Plus, not that I'd use it, but I do know one skeleton she'd prefer remain tucked in her closet.
I think Yawen will actually help us, all things considered.
Yeah, these tiffs of ours always end up the same way. I'll tell you about it over a beer sometime.
Really out of focus on finding Randy now.
Of course. All right, this is it. It's sure been a while. Used to come over every weekend. Long time ago.
And changed it all since?
Places like this never change.
Lovely neighborhood. Huh.
River. You either got business with me or news about my Randy. Wouldn't drag your butt out here if you didn't.
Joss, meet V.
So V, is this about my Randy?
Joss, I don't know how to say this, but Randy was abducted.
Abducted? But he's alive, right? River! Tell me, damn it!
Police caught the guy, but he caught a bullet and he's in a coma being watched.
But where's Randy?
We're looking, Joss.
Here?
Arguing's not gonna help anyone.
He's my child. You got no place telling me how to behave.
Joss.
River.
Listen, we need to look through Randy's things.
Why?
To find any lead we can. Trust me, Joss.
Just don't destroy anything. Randy doesn't like it when anyone pokes through his stuff.
Let's go, V.
The kids are playing outside. Tell them it's time to eat.
What's on your mind?
I think all the women in your life have character.
That's the trailer. Eyes peeled for details, eh?
Aw.
Monique, Dorian. Hey, guys.
Is this your girlfriend?
Just a friend.
You gonna stay over?
We'll see. Your mom's waiting for you with dinner. This is their old trailer. Randy moved in when I bought him a new one.
Real hellhole. Like in my good old days.
You check around, I'll check the trash. Jeez. I can still see the nicks from those first years we measured the kids. Left his favorite hoodie in the closet.
Locked. Know where the key might be?
Nope.
Tainted Overlord.
Favorite band.
You know him well.
Used to send him an album every year for his B-Day.
Drugs?
Let's not go there.
Society's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Got some kind of key here. Real fossil.
Not quite what we're looking for, no.
Some kind of game here. Shipping code on it. Expensive tech. Randy had the scratch for this?
You're joking. No chance Randy could afford hardware like this. Way too pricey. We gotta get in. But I doubt anyone knows the password. Can you crack it?
Let me give it a shot. Eureka.
Help me scour this, will you? Something deeply fucked about that cartoon. My skin's crawling.
Yep. showing the truth, though.
If they caught Harris in a vehicle like that.
Blockaded street. Shit, River, I remember that day. He lives close to an old school. True angel of empathy, this guy, huh? Figured out Randy's identity. Sent him the game as a present.
The one you found in his drawer?
The same. Shipping code suggests the prick sent it from the Badlands.
This guy baited Randy like a pro.
River, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
No. There's no way. Why would he do that?
Not only did they agree to meet, but it looks like Randy was as excited as any kid on his way to a theme park.
Fuck. This creep definitely scrambled Randy's head.
Natalie must have been the only person Randy trusted.
Can we view this page with a link? Some kind of link. The one Randy wrote about?
Let's find out.
A hidden page set up by Anthony Harris.
Christ. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Jesus, River, this is fucked. The guy preyed on troubled kids, made habit to target boys like Randy.
This is my fault. If I just paid more attention. Just talked with him more.
Hey, come on. You're not the one at blame here.
There was a file here.
Deleted, looks like, but the name's still there.
That name. Wasn't the video file on Randy's comp called something like that?
Hey, look. The name of this cartoon matches the missing file on Harris's page.
That's what we needed to find for Yawin. V, we've got it.
Randy must have downloaded it.
Sure, but V, don't you get it? This could be the key to Harris's mind.
Here's hoping.
Hey, can you use any of that Netrunner magic to shake anything else out of this?
Not that kind of magician.
Oh, okay. We'll have to manage without it.
That cartoon, River, could be what we've been looking for. Said yourself we need something that'd get Harris to dream. Send it to Yawin.
Right. Sending it now. Okay. Says she'll get back to me by morning. And that I am a son of a bitch. And, come on. Let's grab a bite. Listen, let's not worry Joss more than we need to, huh? We're hot on the trail. We'll know more tomorrow. That's it.
Dorian, please.
But it really tastes like boogers. Yeah, boogers. Ew.
Joss, we're finished.
All done. Off to bed then. All done. Off to bed then.
We left some for you, Uncle River.
Thanks, Monique.
Tell me you found something.
Looks like Randy knew his kidnapper. They were in touch.
Why would he do something like that?
You know him. Kids look for help in the wrong places.
River, tell me, and be honest. Will you find him?
River's a hell of an investigator. Randy's good as found.
Won't give up until I do, Joss. Joss, you mind if V takes Randy's trailer for the night?
No. Sure.
Staying, right? You gotta help me see this through. To the end.
Of course I'll stay.
Find your way all right?
Yep. Gonna go hit the sack soon. Can't be easy, raising 3 kids on your own.
Well, it wasn't any easier with my husband. In fact, the best days were when he didn't come home. There were times I wished he'd disappear for a month, just to not have him hang around.
That bad, huh?
His bike in the highway, that was his world. But at home, this one time he took Dorian into the city. Had some errand to run, just father and son. He came back that night, dead-ass drunk, raging at me for calling the cops on him.
Did you?
River found him in some dive and brought Dorian home.
Must have been a relief then, when he left.
For weeks, I cried every night. My husband was killed. The father of my children.
I'm sorry.
Randy changed. He locked up. Not to mention the other 2 I still had to raise. Life was rough with him and without him. Sometimes there's no solution.
How'd he die?
Thale DeCaldo's told me he died an honorable death. Whatever the hell that means. They showed me his body, where his face used to be. Couldn't see the honor in that.
Let's, change this subject. Hang in there, Joss.
V, wake up.
Not done sleeping.
Yawin called. It worked. The cartoon. He's dreaming.
You got the BD?
Right here. Slot it in. Jack into the computer. I want to see it on the monitor.
Oh, if you want me to do this, probably best let me sleep.
What's the matter with you, Anthony? I have to report this. I hope you understand that. This isn't normal behavior. Anthony, you killed Liam's turtle.
He was sick. He wouldn't eat, stayed in his shell. I just wanted to help him.
By injecting him with HGH? What were you thinking? Is this something your father taught you? Good people took you in, extended their trust. This is how you repay them? Your friend died. I understand. But that is no excuse.
Fuck you.
He said fuck you.
Okay, I've had enough. Principal's gonna hear about this. Your foster parents, too. I see. Like father, like son.
Oh, this is first murder.
Dare talk
Human.
about my dad!
That's right, you little shit. I know it all. Farm failed. Dad put a bullet in his head.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You can't talk about my dad, you prick! You can't! You can! Sick! Weak! I just wanted to help him.
Back in Harris's summer kid days. I recognize this shooting. Case study back at the academy. Give me a sec to check which school that was. Laguna Bend. Oh, looks like the whole town got flooded in the 50s. Well, at least we know the general area where Harris lived.
Guess that'd be that.
Coming!
Look like this.
Tony, come here.
Yeah, Dad?
You forget something?
I asked you a question.
I don't know.
Choline and methionine levels. See anything odd?
Too low?
You were supposed to check before school. What do you gotta say for yourself? Cal's gonna die because of you. Gonna kill it like you killed your mama.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, just dial up her hormones. And shut off that goddamn cartoon! How many times I gotta tell you not to leave it like that, hmm? Half the day I spent trying to turn that shit off.
That's our cartoon. Tony really seemed to love it.
Guess that'd be that. Looks like a cattle bioscanner for checking vitals.
See that? Cow's sick, like the rest. Cattle injectors for hormones, antibiotics. People ate meat loaded with the shit.
Still do.
Supplements in the feed for disease-free livestock.
Oh, it's a mannequin. that person on there? Oh, I've gone from cows to people. Oh, his leg's broken.
And where are you up to, mate? Come here, you rascal. You'll hurt yourself. Tony'll take good care of you. Easy now.
The fuck is that?
I think this might be the place, V. It's a recent memory.
Got some cables.
You must have been an auto shop or something here at some point.
Looks like Peter Pan turned this farm into a goddamn final bastion. Hearing what I'm hearing?
Trash barge. That's the signal to dump. Has to be a landfill nearby.
Machine controls an injection system for stimulants, hormones, something. Signage on the farm model points to petrochem.
Fire department search stamp right here. City South. Perfect.
Terminal controls the pens. Gotta be another deck somewhere for the mines and turrets. Got a clock. An hour to midnight.
Don't see Randy anywhere.
Hey, the illuminated towers. Promoting the Us Cracks album that came out then. Colors changed every hour.
I think that might be it.
Okay, so where do we sit now exactly?
We know Harris still lives near an old school that's now underwater. You can see the NC skyline and the Us Cracks towers from the farm. It's a few miles out. Farm's located near a landfill. We know that too. Shipping code on the game Randy got from Harris traces out to the Badlands. Those towers promoting the Us Cracks album. Colors change regularly, once an hour. So we know the time.
11 at night.
Right. And that puts the farm east of the city. Southeast, actually. Stamp on the NCFD certificate was from the southern region. Farm model's a petrochem design, so that eliminates any others. Which narrows it down to Edgewood Farm. That's gotta be our place.
So, we've got it.
Just hope we didn't fuck it up. Come on, we gotta go.
Don't get distracted. Gotta focus on the road.
Easy for you to say. That's my nephew out there.
We'll find him, River.
If I'd only known sooner how he felt. What was eating at him?
This isn't your fault.
I'm his uncle, V. And I wasn't there for him. Fuck! Hold on, Randy. Please hold on. Grab something!
River, this is the farm. We got it.
I know. Let's get to the barn quick. Heads up. Turrets are live. The system controlling them must be in the house. It's gotta be here. Have a look around.
Got cables coming out of this wall. Should be a switch somewhere.
Try disabling the defense system, then haul ass to the barn.
River, come here, quick! Oh, fuck.
Hanging in there. We made it. V, shut down the machine. Can't unlink Randy
Too
otherwise.
late for this one.
Randy! 1052. I repeat, I've got a 1052 at a farm south of the city. Yes, send the fucking squad! Yeah, relaying coordinates now. No, several, at least. Do it quick, damn it! Oh, and watch for automated defenses on site. They're substantial. Hurry, gotta shut it off.
Okay, all disconnected.
Check the others. Could still be alive.
Right. Been dead a few days already. It's okay. Don't be scared. We're here to help. A bit dehydrated, but you are gonna be fine.
V, help me with Randy!
Whoa, easy there. You're all right now.
Need to loosen this! Help me!
Fucking hell. It'd be messed up if I was living in something like it.
We did it, River.
Yep, we sure did. But I'm not about to leave it like this. The horror that bastard inflicted. Can't let it go.
What do you want to do? Zero him?
Exactly. Squeeze the life out of him with my bare hands. Sick fuck has to die.
River, come on, man. It won't change anything. Anthony Harris is a sad sack of meat hooked up to a respirator now.
For how long? He has to die. It's the only way I'll be sure.
Stop. Gonna throw your life away getting revenge on a brain-dead vegetable?
I don't know. Maybe you're right. But it's driving me crazy not doing anything.
Actually, got quite a bit you can do, River. Joss, Randy, the kids. They're gonna need you now more than ever.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Forget about Harris. Take one day at a time. But rest first. Once your head's on straight again, give me a hollow. We'll talk.
Yeah. Need a little time to myself now. But then I'll call you. I will.
Hey, we're ready for evac. Are you riding along or not?
Really, V. Thanks. Couldn't have done it without you.
No problem. Don't be a stranger.
That was messed up. Didn't like that one bit. How'd you come back and find all your mates dead? Well, they won't let me just come in and take land, so...
Hey, Judy. How you feeling?
Shitty, but something came to me.
Gotta give yourself time to grieve, Judy. Experience all its stages. Feel them. Let them play out. Shock, anger, depression.
I'd say I'm on anger. Gonna stay here for a while, too. I can work with anger.
So what did you come up with?
The Mox died. Lizzie's bar used to be a joy house. Tiger Claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands. Belongs to us now. Clouds could stand to get the same makeover.
Sure you've thought this through, Judy? Carefully?
Haven't thought it through at all. All I know is the Mox didn't turn things around by sitting on their tanned and toned asses doing nothing.
Got the Mox to agree to take over Clouds?
No, I'm trying to get you. Know someone at Clouds who'll take our side. Will you help?
Fine. Got me on board.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so what's the plan?
First up, we gotta talk to Maiko Maeda. If she's not with us, might as well throw our hands up in the air.
Maiko Maeda? Who is she, exactly?
Girl who unofficially runs Clouds. Good at it, too.
What'd she do officially?
She's a doll, so she's a nobody.
Sure Maiko's gonna want to join forces?
If I was sure, I'd be on the hollow to her and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Let me rephrase. Any chance she'll slap us around and then shove us out her mega tower window?
Of course. Sure.
Guess I can work with that? How well do you know this Maiko?
Too well.
When are we doing this?
Early morning. Clouds will be closed. Hardly a soul lurking at that time.
How early?
Before 8. I'll be by the entrance. Nah, scratch that. The balcony above Clouds. We'll sneak in. No one needs to know we're there.
On the balcony. Got it.
I like how she rang me just after I finished assassinating a bunch of people, and then I just continue ransacking the place, taking their stuff, shooting the security cameras, just talking to the phone like it's all normal. Yeah, every day at the office. Well, I guess for Merc it is, but I was going through that thing. That was pretty interesting, or well, amusing.
Hey, V.
Hey, River.
Feeling all right, I hope?
Of course. Why? What's up?
Just calling to invite you to Joss's for dinner. I'd love it if you swung by. What do you say?
Yes.
Here I feared you'd forgotten about me.
About you? Oh, come on, never. Just been swamped. Randy's still in the hospital. Someone has to keep an eye on the kids when Joss visits him.
Relax. Don't need to explain.
Right.
I was joking.
So, gonna stop by or gonna make me grovel?
Oh! Oh, sick. I'm blocking out traffic now.
Be great to see all you guys.
Prime. Joss will be thrilled.
Sounds great.
I've missed you, you know.
Aww! That's so sweet. You can wait, I'm on the phone.
Actually missed you too, River.
I'll see you at Joss's.
I'll see you at Joss's.
Perfect. Till then. Then.
Romance! Romance! I will stop the road to have this conversation. I don't care. Oh, that's so good. I like him. I'm actually kind of excited. After this, I'm going to see River. Yep.
Hey, how's it going?
Over here.
Glad you're here. I need your help cooking.
What's on the menu?
Jambalaya. Come on. You can stir the meat?
Soy meat. Okay.
Nice.
Don't know. Maybe Joss would be more help.
Joss did her bit. Just grab the damn spoon and start stirring.
I said soy meat. I was like, yay, because I'm actually vegan. If he's vegan too, I'm liking him that much more.
This is an ancient Ward family secret.
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. Just need to mince some celery and garlic. But you stir, please. Stir.
Okay, I'm stirring. I'm not scurvy.
How's Randy holding up?
He's looking for his old self. Physically, though. It'll be a long road before he's back to full health.
And mentally? That was some experience.
What Harris did to him, fucked as this might sound, might have helped the kid. Could be wrong, but feels like a clean break for him.
Somehow look different than usual today.
Is that so?
Yeah. Different meaning normal. As if you got a good night's sleep.
Well, wanted you to see this side of me too.
Oh.
Honestly, thought you were kidding about the cook-off. Or that Joss would sweat away in the kitchen while...
Oh. Joss doesn't know the first thing about cooking. Actually, I like to torture foodstuffs. Haven't had many opportunities lately.
Don't mean to spoil a nice day, but... I gotta ask. What about Peter Pan?
You're asking if I killed him. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure. No pressure. It's just you know.
I know. All right. Think you've stirred enough? Mind grabbing the rice from the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
I stirred about 3-4 times. Well, at least I stopped it from burning.
No, Randy's always been that way. But I'm sure this didn't help none. You know, his father was a difficult man, too. That's exactly what I told him. But he always got the same speech back. Nobody...
How you doing, Joss?
Sorry.
I'll call you back later.
Sorry to interrupt, but, you know. No. What's that search thing? Rice. Where's the rice? She got talking to me, so interrupted. Oh, no.
Basmati. Nice.
Okay, never mind. I was actually thinking, is there a way to not interrupt this?
Tomatoes in next. Now you can toss in the rice.
Rice is in.
Okay, now this has to bubble and brew. Patio. Grab a chair. And a beer or something else.
It's nice out here.
Yeah. Seems all good. Like nothing bad ever happened.
Tell me now. About Harris?
I paid him a visit at the hospital.
Yeah, I might need a drink as well.
He's still in a coma?
Yep. In a strange slumber between life and death. An empty shell in a hospital bed.
One shot to the head. Quick and clean.
I had the same thought. It would be so easy. I pressed the gun to his head and remembered something.
River.
How my parents died. Now, sure you want to hear this?
What happened?
Old man had a farm, like Harris's dad. But when business took a turn, well... My parents managed to open a small grocery. We lived on the floor above.
Doesn't
A
sound too
loud
bad.
noise woke us one night. They wanted cash. Register was empty, so they stormed upstairs, forced us all to kneel, and demanded my dad tell him where he hid the money.
River, you don't gotta go on.
Heard sob stories enough?
No, just... This is tough, I can tell. You really don't need to rehash it now.
Okay, yeah. You're probably right.
Just... Harris. What did you do? Had the gun to his head and...
I've ended a few lives in my time. But never like that. Never an execution. Slipped out of the hospital quick. Told myself the case was closed.
That's good. But what now? You're not going back to the PD?
PI has a nice ring to it. Who knows?
Uncle
We'll see.
River, you said you'd play with us. You promised.
All right. Let's go. V, join us?
What are we gonna play, Uncle River?
You'll see. Dorian, we're playing! Yeah, Big Trouble in Haywood. Grab your set.
I'm policeman.
Well, what do you think?
Always wanted to try a game like this.
Well. Nice firepower there.
This is no time to get distracted. We can't let that filth get away.
Oh, well look at you.
V, allow me to introduce Captain Joan McQueen and Lieutenant Henry Callahan.
Aww.
They're our precinct's best and brightest. Wouldn't want to get in their way.
I always work alone. No exceptions. Even for you. Yeah, me too.
Oh, I've heard of cops like you. The lone wolf type.
That's right. Thorns in their commander's side. Rebels who play by their own rules.
I've been suspended 1 time, retired 2 times, and kicked off the force 3 times. I'm getting too old for this. But something always drags you back. The city needs me.
Got a crash course? Anything I ought to know?
The entire city is sick with crime and corruption. Lawlessness rules the streets. And we're no saints either. Even the police are haunted by the sins of their past. But the city's without hope. No one else would ever dare face El Chamuco and Diablado. Oh, he's the worst. But I know we can beat him. The city's most evilest mastermind ever.
All right, let's get to it.
Right. All we gotta do is track down El Chamuco y Diablado and take out his lackeys along the way.
He'll pay for his crimes.
We'll play like 2 teams, us and the kids, but we work toward the same objective. The team with the best result wins.
You don't stand a chance.
Probably not me on the team.
Just go easy, okay? It's their favorite game.
Sure.
I don't need to go easy. Let the kids win. I don't need to let them win, they're going to anyway.
Oh, there he is! Get him! The city's mine! You'll never take her from me!
He's fast, but not fast enough to escape justice. Watch out! It's cronies! He's hit! He's hit! Hey, I have better aim!
Anyone gonna get the last one?
Take that!
There you go.
Next round, next round! This way. It must be their rat-infested hideouts. I could smell the moral decay from a mile off. Quiet. Too quiet.
This is so damn cute.
It's a trap! They were waiting for us! Not half bad.
Take that! Ah! Behind us!
I was literally shooting slowly and then they got it anyways.
Too many donuts. Okay,
Not done yet.
That's all of them. But next time we gotta be faster. Out of the way, citizen! Obstructing justice is punishable by law. This is your last warning!
Easy there, Captain. I'm just passing through. Not half bad.
Far now. Don't charge in there, Callahan. I can't afford to lose one of my best men. Don't worry about me. He's hit! He's hit!
We've got to look like we're doing something. Let them win, but less than what was that? Less than win by miles is obvious.
Hey, I have better aim. Okay, I think we got them all. But it's not over yet.
We've got to get 99. And altogether we got 19. We've got shite loads.
Fine. Out with it, scumbag. I want to see you squirm.
No! Your last words!
Oh, come on. Another ambush?
Okay, so now...
Lunch is ready.
But Mom, you almost had him.
Oh, you'll get him next time.
At least we beat the grown-ups. We're the best.
Thanks for letting them win. They had fun.
Oh, they're great kids. It's no problem.
Seems they took a liking to you, too.
Oh,
Hey, food's on the table.
that's good. Nice.
So, was your game fun?
Awesome! We kicked their big butts.
Big?
The bad guys?
Huh? Oh, yeah, the bad guys, too.
I thought they were referring to us then. What the heck? Whose butt is big, thank you very much, young
Time
man.
to see if this tastes as good as it smells.
Unemployment's being good to you. You seem good.
River's discovering the joys of family life.
That and police duty. Never a good mix. This here's a way to get some of those years back.
I haven't seen him this untroubled in a while. What about you, V? You got a family? Or just relations?
We'll say V, why couldn't you eat?
Used to be a nomad, but family fell apart. Years ago, feels like.
Well, you brought my family back to me, and I'm grateful.
If you say so, Joss.
And my brother likes you.
Joss?
Well, why hide it?
Probably asked you to say that himself, didn't he?
Wow. How did she know?
This is actually making me hungry. I want to eat something.
Come on, Joss. You don't see wedding bells in my future, surely?
Why not?
Who thinks me and Uncle River make a good couple?
I do.
B just voted.
Well, that's decided.
Got an $11.99. Officer needs backup.
Come on, pull you out of this ambush.
This is fun.
Thanks, Joss.
Yeah, thanks. Whew, situation was getting dicey.
That's what partners are for. You were about a hair's breadth away from having to look at photo albums.
This a romantic stroll by chance?
I was just about to ask
Not
where we're
about
going.
to pick you flowers, if that's what you're asking. Here we
go
are,
His?
What are we looking at?
a water tower.
Okay.
Great spot.
Great for what?
For, you know, the views.
The views. Right.
This way. Oh, fuck. Gate's stuck again. Gonna fix it one of these days. Let me give you a boost. Climb over, open it from the other side.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I just thought Johnny has to experience all this as well. Oh, screw it. I experienced him.
Just push.
It's his turn.
Seems easier to open from that side.
Okay.
On our way.
Actually, there was this one. I went to meet
Area's
this
not bad,
woman.
actually. Unlikely to dazzle. Make a good first impression, though.
Certainly no Corpo Plaza.
No. But life's livable here. Know of worse places to raise kids.
Randy's problems with the law. Those didn't pop out of thin air.
True. But Randy takes after his old man. He'd find trouble in a nicer neighborhood, too.
I thought she was gonna fall off. Actually, made me feel a bit sick. My stomach tightens. I was like, ah. Yeah, I went to meet this woman, and literally, it gave me one option, and we ended up having sex. And I didn't even say let's have sex, but we ended up doing it anyway. I was like, okay.
Apparently
do
the
that,
worst
but
city
whatever.
between the Atlantic and the Pacific. But I sure do
Now-
love this view. Find it calming.
Hang on, B's gotta get over this. You okay? I got it. Sit with Rose. Not. I'm quite hot. Ugh, Jesus. Give me the option to sit. Come on.
Yeah. I like where we are now. Right here. Outside looking in. Away from all the urban chaos. Reminds me a bit of home.
Got something for you.
No. Okay, we're not so anymore. Oh, it's his pistol.
Your piece?
Had her a long time. Too long. I think it's time she found a new owner.
What?
Don't know what to say.
Just promise you won't blow your foot off.
Oddly specific request.
Josh's husband did it. Drunk. This very spot.
Which made this your special spot? Family landmark?
Something of the kind. All right, V. You know why we're here, don't you?
Yes. Thanks.
Say you do. Please, don't string me along.
I'm not.
That the pickup line you settled on? Cause maybe heard 3 in my life that were worse. And just a little at that.
Wouldn't mind hearing him.
Yeah. Happy to oblige.
You swallow beautifully. You got 2 wishes left. Oh, fuck you for free. Screw it, let's do the first one. I think that sounds fun, a little bit funnier than the other 2.
Way you swallow? Beautiful.
You serious?
This guy and I, sitting in a diner. 5 minutes, he gapes at me. Not a word. Then, drops that bomb.
Oof.
So, I'm at a bar, and this gonk taps me on the shoulder and says, "Here I am, baby. You got 2 wishes left."
What'd you say?
Spoke my second wish. That he would fuck off.
Was there a third?
Mm-hmm. Wished him a speedy recovery. Broken arm. Merciful, I'd say.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad but funny. I get to choose all 3. That's right then.
I'll fuck you for free.
What?
Got a contract. To pull info out of a gigolo in a tech mink fedora. It was weird. He was spilling. And then he pulled that one out of his hat.
A candid and generous proposal, V. You should have at least considered it. Okay, last one was good. You know, woman once told me I have sexy calves.
That's it?
Just like her boyfriend's. Before he lost his legs in the war.
Yikes.
Yeah.
She was right, though. I do have great calves.
I see what you're doing, River.
And how am I doing? Do I stand a chance?
Yes.
Just don't fall in love with me.
Too late, V. Too late.
Oh my god, that is so sweet. That is so cute. Kiss him. That V's heart beating. Did they wolf whistle if he got caught? Oh. See, I actually agreed to this one. Be quiet. I was about to say they went past really quickly, but then yeah, they're not going to put all of them in. Yeah. They're not going to show the whole thing, are they? It's going to take too long. I just felt a little bit. Still can't talk now. I just feel a little bit embarrassed because I've got a camera on me, and I'm like, should I look away? What do I do? I'm not naked, am I? What am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing his top. Okay.
Christ, V. Can't believe you're making me fuck a cop. Gonna go plug my ears, gouge out my eyes.
Oh, I think that was excellent.
Hey, coffee will be ready in a jiff.
Oh, Preem. Talked in your sleep, you know?
Yeah? I dreamt of a warehouse, searching containers in it.
Warehouse must have been huge. You were loud.
Taste it. Best coffee you've ever had, I bet.
Best jambalaya, best coffee.
Mm-hmm. Come on, keep it coming. And?
Just that.
Oh.
So, I've been thinking.
What?
Last night, you and me. Is this going anywhere, you know, longer term?
Yes.
Let's
I
move. Let's go.
can't make plans look to the future.
Listen, River. What happened? It was real. It was good.
But
I can't make any plans for the future. There's this thing.
Oh,
that
yeah.
you couldn't tell me about. I know. Call it veteran cop intuition. It's why I tried to tell you something yesterday. About myself.
To give me courage, boost it.
Oh, no. So you'd know exactly how fucked up I am. Give you a chance to consider if you even want me.
Yes, I want you. I mean, God, he's a lovely guy. I mean, come on. I forgot the chips cleaner.
River, I'm dying. Wanna haggle on? Try to outdo that?
What?
Wasn't just me you spent the night with. Sharing headspace with a construct I caught like some disease. All because of an experimental Arasaka biochip.
Construct? You mean like somebody's mind?
Mm-hmm. An engram of Johnny Silverhand. Yes, that Silverhand. And it's getting worse.
But... Sorry, still not following you.
You're talking to V right now. But tomorrow, this could be a self-obsessed dickhead rocker boy. And trust me, you don't want to talk to him.
How is that even possible?
He's displacing my own neural net, River. Gradually destroying my brain.
But it's reversible, right? There's no way it could actually kill you.
Actually, doesn't look promising. Need to excise him. Get him out of my brain before it's too late.
Shit.
Still want to be my boyfriend?
Who do you take me for? Of course I do. This doesn't change a thing.
Oh.
Question is, what do you want? Are you willing to give this a shot?
Yes.
This works, River. I like being around you. Let's give it a try.
Let's give it a try.
But if it doesn't work, we'll still be friends, right?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Good morning. Not intruding, I hope. The generator. You remember, right?
Oh, fuck. Need me to fix it now?
Yeah, now. Then we go to the hospital. I'd rather have everything ready for when Randy gets back.
Don't mind me, and tell Randy I said hello.
Oh, damn. Oh, sorry, V. Will I see you later?
Yeah, sure.
Have a good day, then.
Ooh, baby got boyfriend.
What's up with the generator?
I don't know, but Electricity's out. And then his room needs tidying.
I'm supposed to do that?
I know how it sounds, but this one time, please.
Oh, there goes V's new boyfriend. V's sister. Oh, this is sweet. Wait, am I dressed yet? No, let's get ourselves dressed. Oh. There it is. Alright, let's get you off. And I'm going to leave it here. Oh, hell. So after we're done, still got a few more side missions to do. Looks like we're going back to help Panam after this. Good with that. So yeah, so when I come back, I'll go to help in Panam with whatever she's got flying up next. And yeah, I'm so glad that yeah, I liked River. He seems really cool. I've been laying on my arm. Look, I've been laying on my arm for ages, just sitting there now. I'm like, got a bit of a ache. But yeah, so this is really good. I'm glad we're leaving it here. I don't know how much I'm going to keep in the video, but I've been playing this for hours. Just too long. So yeah, leaving it here. I know for a fact that I'm going to get back on. I think I'm going to quickly, I don't know, I'll go for a bit. I know for a fact I'm going to get back on within maybe half an hour, and I'm going to continue on. So I'm not waiting until tomorrow. I'm going to come back on in a minute. I know, or soon. I know I am. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I really like that we left it on such a happy note. V got herself a boyfriend. Lovely. He's handsome. I don't think he says he's troubled. Well, he might, okay, maybe he has some issues, but he seems like a lovely guy, and it looks like it's good inside and out, and yeah. Still a bit bummed can't romance Johnny, but screw it. River's really good. He's really nice. I like him. He's got a nice soft. He's one of those guys. He's tough. He looks tough on the outside. Well, he's tough on the outside, but he's nice and soft on the inside as well. It's like, ah, he's got a mixture of both hard and soft, like that. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting to know River a bit more, because I don't really know much about him. I've only communicated with him a couple of times. Yeah, he seems lovely. So yeah, I'm looking forward to come back on. So yeah, if you've been watching, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!